Hello, and thank you for joining us today. My name is Lisa Quainu, and I'm the intern with the Equity, Inclusion, and Diversity Committee here at Mayo Clinic's Department of Laboratory Medicine and Pathology. For our first video for the 2024 installment of the Career Testimonial series, I'm here with Kurt, and he will be answering a few questions about his role and experience at Mayo. Could you please introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Kurt Jude. I'm the Quality Management Coordinator for Clinical Microbiology. In my role, I work with a group of quality specialists in clinical micro, and I help them with everyday quality issues from inspections and audits all the way to document control. So yeah, work a lot in quality all day long.
Thank you so much for providing that description on your role. What made you choose Mayo Clinic as an employer?
I actually chose Mayo Clinic twice as an employer. My first time that I was employed with Mayo Clinic, I was fresh out of college, and it was my first professional job. One of the main reasons I chose Mayo Clinic, besides I had a friend already working here, I knew that they also extended domestic partnership benefits at the time. That was prior to marriage equality, but Mayo offered some health insurance benefits to your same-sex domestic partner. There were some tax implications that I had to figure out, but that wasn't offered really anywhere else. So it was a very attractive benefit. Later in life, I went to the Twin Cities. I relocated there, and I started working up in the Twin Cities too. I had left Mayo, and I came back to Mayo after experiencing working in two different healthcare systems up in the Twin Cities. I found that I really enjoyed the way that Mayo treated their employees and all the resources that were available. So I decided to come back.
That's amazing that Mayo is able to provide those benefits to you. What's your favorite part of your job or daily work?
My favorite part really is interacting with my quality specialist team. They're a great group of individuals, but it's helping them be successful in their roles and really helping everyone that works in clinical micro understand quality. I would say that's probably one of my favorite parts of my job every day.
What would you like to tell our audience about Mayo Clinic?
For me, Mayo Clinic has been the best employer that I've had. And it's for a number of reasons. The people that I work with, they trust me, they encourage me, they support me in all my endeavors, and all around they have been really great to work with. And that's my bosses and my boss's bosses. I've really felt that I've been supported and encouraged while I work here at Mayo. But also the resources that are available as employees. We have so many resources as far as continuing education and career advancement. And I found that that is really unique to Mayo. And I really appreciate those opportunities, not just for myself, but for others as well. I found that many people do a much better job in their roles when there's opportunities and they see a light at the end of the tunnel or a future for themselves.
Now, you've already touched on this a little about your role in quality. Can you talk about how the work you do makes a difference for patients?
Sure. Well, quality touches just about every part of laboratory medicine. But the one part that really I gain some satisfaction from is event management, strangely enough. But that's because usually those are events where things have gone wrong and we need to find a way to make them go right and prevent them from happening in the future. And really, the teamwork that goes into that is very satisfying to see. Seeing a whole team of people come together to find a solution to a problem and prevent it from happening again is very satisfying. And I appreciate that in a lot of my Mayo Clinic coworkers and employees.
Can you share a story that demonstrates how Mayo Clinic provides you with a sense of belonging?
Sure. So my first stint when I was working at Mayo, I was working in a clinical microbiology lab, and I had a medical emergency where I was actually out for an extended period of time. And when I returned to work, I returned to work with a lot of understanding, but also my coworkers had nicely decorated my desk, gave me a welcome back, and provided me with an environment where I could ease back into work without concerns that my medical condition might impact my work. So I felt very cared for, appreciated, and that has always stuck out in my mind. And I still have a number of those things that they gave me on that day. It was almost 10 years ago, or probably over 10 years ago now, but yeah, it stuck with me and I appreciate it to this day.
That's good to hear. Compared to other jobs you've had, how does Mayo Clinic compare?
I would say that there really is no comparison. It's really hard to compare to Mayo Clinic. Um, Other jobs I found didn't feel supported. I didn't feel heard or seen. And at Mayo, I really feel heard and seen and appreciated. I feel like people listen to what I'm saying and don't question whether I even know what I'm talking about. Um, and I feel like that in the end really makes employee satisfaction. It really drives it forward. So Mayo has that, and I really have not been able to find that at other institutions or other companies.
So for our last question, you've talked about how you chose Mayo as an employer twice. So what do you see as your future at Mayo Clinic or just in general?
Um, well, my future at Mayo, I hope it stays in quality. I really enjoy quality a lot, uh, but I really also enjoy helping people. So um, I work with the American Society for Microbiology on a subcommittee for promoting the profession. So I work to help promote the microbiology profession through our professional organization. But also, as my position at Mayo, I find that I also can help others succeed in their goals and their careers. And I hope to continue doing that for many years to come, hopefully till I retire, actually.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you so much for answering these questions and participating in the Career Testimonial series.